Before We Go is Chris Evans' directorial debut. Will it be as successful as Joseph Gordon-Levitt's Don John? Before We Go is directed by Chris Evans and also stars Chris Evans and Alice Eve. Chris Evans is a jazz musician who's clinging to the memory of his ex-girlfriend, which is preventing him from moving forward in his life. Alice Eve is catching the 1:30 train from New York to Boston to arrive home before her husband does, and in the process loses her purse and drops and breaks her phone at the station where Chris Evans is practicing his music. The two decide to help each other throughout the night, and while doing so, they start to develop feelings for each other, but decide that none of their feelings can go any further than that night. This is the directorial debut of Chris Evans, and I've been a big fan of his acting career since becoming Captain America and also starring in the movie Snowpiercer. A lot of actors have successfully gone behind the camera while also starring in their films. Ben Affleck with Argo, Joseph Gordon-Levitt with Don John, and Ben Stiller with Zoolander and Tropic Thunder. And while these actors can successfully direct themselves in their own films, Chris Evans wasn't able to capture the same quality in Before We Go. For his first time directing, Chris Evans did a really good job capturing the romance of New York at night with the cinematography. Sometimes the camera work can be a little dizzying with the handheld style of camera work being used throughout the film, and while the directing was done well in a lot of ways, the film is ultimately brought down by the writing and story. Throughout the film, the writing seems incredibly cliched and unrealistic, and a lot of the dialogue between Evans and Eve's characters took me out of the movie. Some of the more emotional scenes, where you feel like you're supposed to be invested with these two characters, fall flat because of poorly written dialogue. As far as the story aspect, this story has been overplayed and done more successfully in the past with films like Lost in Translation and Once. There really isn't anything in this story that you haven't seen in previous films, and because of that, the movie left me wanting more originality in its script. As far as the acting goes, both Alice Eve and Chris Evans did the best that they could with the dialogue that they were given, but often when you're listening to Chris Evans' character, you keep thinking that it's just Captain America with facial hair, because of how cheesy and out of date the dialogue is. Overall, the movie is a decent first try for Chris Evans directing, but the story leaves you wanting a lot more, and left me disappointed with my expectations for the film going in. I'm going to give Before We Go a 5.5 out of 10. So guys, tell me what you thought about the movie, if it was good, what your expectations were going into the film. Be sure to like and subscribe to this channel, leave your comments down below, and I will see you at the next review.